family. This is Miss Nelson with this week's school news. Today is Monday, November 6, 2023, and we are kicking off November. This month, actually, there's so many amazing things happening. This is actually Native American Heritage Month, so we'll be learning more about that throughout this month. We are also celebrating gratitude throughout the month for our SEL Big Idea, helping us soar throughout the month. But lots of great things happening. This week, today we have Miss Morton's class heading out to a trip. Also, we have our SOAR assemblies this afternoon. I can't wait for us to come together for those. Tomorrow, there is no school, scholars. Tomorrow on Tuesday, November 7th, there's no school. We don't have school because there's actually voting, so make sure to let your family and friends that can vote, make sure you tell them to go and vote tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have Pastries with Parents. That is at 8:30 in the morning. Hopefully your parents can come up, learn about some amazing resources in our community. Thursday, we will have popcorn sales again. And then this Saturday is Veterans Day, and I know some of you have worked on activities either in class or in specials to help you celebrate Veterans Day. I think you'll hear in a minute about attendance. I really need everybody to be showing up this week. It's so important that you're here each and every day, so you can truly soar. Let's jump into the rest of this week's school news. It's attendance talk time, scholars. Last week, we had a huge decrease in our attendance. Our attendance went down almost 18%. We only had 75% of our scholars with satisfactory attendance. I understand we had a half day and that there was Halloween, which some people don't come to school for, but that's a huge, huge decrease. It's really important that this week we get back to school each and every day. And please remember, if you are not able to make it to school because you are feeling sick, make sure your parents are calling school. That's really, really important. Remind them to give school a call. For our grade level winners, we had in third place was fourth grade with 82%. In second place was first grade with 83%. And a huge shout out to our pre-kinder classes. You all had 93%. The only grade to get to that 90% mark. So excellent job. For our 90% club, we only had 3 classes with 90% or higher attendance. That was Miss Pierce's class, our pre-K classes, and then also Miss Chambers. Miss Chambers, your class is the winners. You actually had 100% satisfactory attendance last week. Excellent job to Miss Chambers' first graders. Scholars, let's get these numbers back up this week. We may need to make sure that we are here each and every day, except Tuesday because we don't have school Tuesday. Thanks, scholars. Scholars, it is the month of November, and throughout this month, we'll be celebrating gratitude. We know that we have Thanksgiving later on this month, and throughout the month, we'll be taking time to learn how to appreciate all of the things that we have in our lives. Some of those things are, one, ourselves, right? Our friends, our family, our community. And our community starts with our family, but it also expands to our school, who's in our neighborhood, different groups that we may be a part of, perhaps church, or if you're on sports teams. All of these different ways that we interact with others, those all give us opportunities to show appreciation and gratitude for the amazing things that we have in our lives. I know for me, scholars, I am so grateful for this beautiful community we have here at Burton. I love seeing each of your faces every day. Both scholars and staff, you make this job so much fun, and I love learning and growing with all of you. So looking forward to celebrating gratitude with each of you this month. Scholars, I want to give everyone a big shout out because last week we talked about how important it is to have safe hands, right? To be safe with our bodies so that other people can be safe at school. That's one of the ways that we can soar as scholars. And you did a lot better with that last week. Let's continue that work this week. Today at our assembly, we'll be learning more about strategies to help us be safe at school, especially when we get really big emotions. And the steps that we're all going to use are going to, there's 3 steps. Step number 1, we're going to stop. Okay? Step number 1, we're going to stop. Step number 2, we are going to breathe. Step number 3, we are going to solve, okay? So we'll be learning more about those 3 steps later on this afternoon and then throughout the school year. So 3 steps to be successful and safe. Stop, breathe, and solve. Now it's time for our Lexia Challenge winner results. So these are the scholars that have the highest units earned in each grade level. Starting off in kindergarten, we had Christian in Miss Pena's class with 25 units. In first grade, we had Rosalind with 25 units. In second grade, we had, I have 2 shout outs because we had 2 scholars that were in the 40s. We had Zoe in Miss Krondyke's class and Kiara in Miss Mason's class with 46 units. Excellent job to you both. In third grade, we had Donnie won this time with 48 units, but also another 40 unit shout out to Jeremiah with 43 units. In 4th grade, Grace, you did it again, 79 units. Excellent job, Grace. And in 5th grade, we have a 3-way tie all coming from Miss Morton's class. We had David, Yoni, and Ekevius. You all earned 34 units. Excellent job. I love the 3-way tie. Let's keep it up this week, scholars. Let's get our usage back up to where we need to be. You should have a goal both for how many minutes you're on Lexia, but then also how many units you're earning in how many units you're learning in you're earning in Lexia. Try to hit both of those goals. This week's Burton Staff of the Week is Miss Pierce. Miss Pierce, we appreciate everything that you do for our Burton family. Every morning you come in with such a wonderful, positive attitude, and you definitely cheer up our entire building. Miss Pierce, the work that you do with your scholars is absolutely amazing. You know each and every one of your scholars and their needs, both socially, emotionally, and academically. We love watching your 4th graders soar, and it's all due to your leadership and our scholars' hard work. Keep it up, Miss Pierce. We love having you here at Burton. Thank you so much for all that you do, and enjoy being this week's Burton Staff of the Week. Scholars, I mentioned earlier that November is Native American Heritage Month. Throughout the month, I encourage you to learn more about Native American heritage. One of the ways that I'm doing that is by going to the library and getting out books. That's one of the ways that I try to discover new things and learn more information. And this weekend I rediscovered one of my favorite books, and this is called Sharice's Big Voice, and this is by U.S. Congresswoman Sharice Davids. And this story is a great story. It tells the story of how when Congresswoman Davids was younger, she had a really big voice and it got her in trouble a lot. I can relate to that. And as she became older, she realized that strong voice can actually, it was really powerful. And she decided to run for Congress and was elected as one of the first Native American women to Congress. So this is her story. It was a really great story. Reading books is one way that you can learn more about Native American heritage. Hopefully you'll be continuing that work in your classes and learning more throughout the month. Enjoy! Scholars, a big reminder that there is no school on Tuesday, November 7th. No school Tuesday, November 7th. See you back in action on Wednesday.